What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Tuesday with a nice 5-game slate here tonight. I got it broken down for you with 6 of my favorite plays on the board. My money 6. Some tough luck last night, definitely. Reggie Bullock really screwed me over. He played 3 minutes, ended up tweaking his ankle, and did nothing because he never returned back into the game. So that was really disappointing out of him. The rest of the plays were okay, nothing special as Steph Curry. I was expecting a bigger night, like the guy was on fire in the first quarter, and I was like, all right, we're going to get a vintage Steph Curry night because he had 18 points in the first quarter, but he only finished with 30 points from the field, and he only had like 3 rebounds and 2 assists. I was expecting some more assists from him, definitely. And Klay Thompson was the one like getting all the rebounds from the guard spot. Normally, Steph gets more stats, like supporting stats, compared to Klay. So that was kind of shitty. And also, Tobias Harris didn't get him many rebounds. He only had 6. Gallinari was kind of taking some rebounds away from him. But we had some good production from guys like Tristan Thompson. He went for 44 DraftKings points. Enes Kanter went for 38. Moutier was pretty solid with 29 DraftKings points. If we just had Steph kind of go for 50 plus, it would have been even better. Nice little core there. But also Reggie Bullock really screwed us over. So let's see if we can have a nice money 6 here with all the guys kind of return a ton of value. So I got a nice 6 guys, a lot of mid-range options because I feel like there's a lot of value in the mid-range here tonight. So before we get going, slap a like on the video. It really means a lot to keep my channel going here. So let's see if we can get over 200 likes in this video. Try to set a goal. If we can hit that, that'd be amazing. Thank you if we can. So let's just get into it, though. I'm going to go with Darren Fox first up. A really good matchup. Going against the Phoenix Suns, they don't play much defense. And also they got Devin Booker out for this game and likely TJ Warren as well. So there could be some miscommunication with the Suns defense as they have like 2 new pieces probably in their starting lineup, or whoever they kind of shake it out. Would just be kind of a team, like a unit that maybe isn't comfortable playing together defensively. So I think Darren Fox can get it going again here. He's played pretty well the last 2 games, good for 36 and 39 DraftKings points, and he didn't even shoot that well against the Pacers, 4 for 16. I think he can shoot better in this game against the Suns, and also he'll be able to get those supporting stats that he normally is able to do with the rebounds, assists, and he's also a very good a stealer. He can get a good amount of steals. So against the Suns team that's young, I think he can definitely get some steals in this matchup as well. So at 7,500, a little bit of an uptick in his price, but I think he's very capable of getting us 35 to 40 DraftKings points. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there. And I'm going to go with Aaron Gordon here. He had a nice little layover with the injury, but he's back. He looked really good against the Suns in 34 minutes. The guy got an 18, 6, and 3. Good for 32 DraftKings points. And he has a really good matchup here going against the Miami Heat, a team that can struggle against power forwards. I think they can definitely struggle if they continue their minute rotation that they have the last 2 games. They've had Kelly Olynyk get the most minutes at the power forward spot for them, and he's not a good defender by any means. Aaron Gordon could definitely take advantage of that matchup. He played 38 minutes against the Heat. This was actually the opening night, and he was able to drop 50 DraftKings points in this game at 26, 16, and 2. He might not be able to get that same amount of minutes as he is coming off an injury. His minutes have been down a little bit recently, like he's been getting around 32 minutes or so per game. So that could be a little bit lesser of an upside. Like 50 DraftKings points would obviously be great, but I think he's more in the path of around like a 40-point outing here in this Miami Heat game. So at 6,900, it is a solid value for a guy that has been priced up a little bit higher throughout the whole entire year. And he's very capable of putting up a big night, especially if his shot is dropping. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as, my second guy. I'm going to go with DeAndre Ayton. When Devin Booker out, he's going to be more involved in the offense. He put up 16 shots in the game against the Magic the other night when Devin Booker was out. Their offense wasn't able to do much besides that, but he was really the lone grace really in that matchup, and also his rebound total wasn't as good. But I think in this matchup, he can put up a double-double, be able to have some more shots around the rim in a solid matchup against the Kings, who have struggled against centers. So he's had some huge games, especially in these games where he's able to get some more rebounds. He got like 50 this other night against Detroit, 45 against the Bulls. So specifically really in these better matchups is when he's able to kind of take advantage and reach his full upside. And I think he's just in line for a good game. He's been playing pretty well at home, around 2 DraftKings points more on average. And the good matchup, maybe some extra run with them being down some players. And this is really a good spot for him to kind of reach that upside and show why they took him at the first overall pick. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there. For my fourth guy, Darren Collison, he's a little bit risky as the thing that seems to always happen with me is like I'll recommend someone and they'll really struggle. I mean, he didn't do bad in this game against the Lakers, but he wasn't able to hit any shots in the first half. But then he started balling out in the game after that, good for 45 DraftKings points. I swear, I'll recommend someone, and then they'll do pretty good. And the next game they'll go absolutely off. So he had a double-double, almost 3 out of these last 4 games, he's had a double-double. He had 8 and 11 in this game against Utah. And for whatever reason, the guy's been going off in the steal category. Maybe because Oladipo has been out. Maybe he's trying to take over that kind of defensive juggernaut role on the Pacers. So at 6,300, the price can be a little bit risky, but with how involved he is with the assist and his added kind of scoring ability without a guy like Oladipo, and also we have a really good matchup for him going against the Bulls, a team that has struggled a lot against point guards. So I think he can flirt with the double-double again, and if he gets the double-double, he'll likely return value at the price tag at 6,300. And if his shot is dropping, he'll be able to get some solid run. He had 34 minutes last game. And I think he can have another big game here. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my fourth guy. Then we're going to go with Myles Turner. We're going to stick with that Pacers team at 6,100. Myles Turner has been a guy that's really been turning it on recently. Another guy that can be a little bit risky, but he has a really good matchup here going against the Bulls. Another position that the Bulls really struggle against is center. So point guard, center, really nice stack against the Bulls here. I think Myles Turner can have a big night. They struggle keeping centers off the glass. They rank dead last in offensive rebounds, so Myles Turner can definitely get some rebounds there and be able to flirt with the double-double. His minutes have been more consistent recently, 32, 30, and 29, so as long as he stays out of foul trouble, I think he can have a really solid night. They have been putting Sabonis a little bit more at the power forward spot next to Myles Turner, so that gives him safer production and safer minutes, which is really good. And at 6,100 against the Bulls, I think he honestly could reach up to 40 DraftKings points. He got 36 DraftKings points in 27 minutes earlier this year. So if he gets a few extra minutes, he could have a really good night. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my final guy of the core 5. Then we're going to go with Josh Jackson. I mean, the guy was absolutely terrible the night without Devin Booker. He shot 5 for 21, but still put up 33 DraftKings points. So, I mean, his usage is going to be a huge spike again because Devin Booker just has so much involvement in that offense, and Josh Jackson is probably the clearest guy to take over that kind of role where he's like a ball handler, maybe a little bit of a distributor. So I think he can do enough to return value at 5,300 again here. The Kings also aren't great defensively, so I think Josh Jackson can get his own. If his shot can just drop a little bit, he should be able to get over 30 to 40 DraftKings points. Honestly, he has that kind of upside. He's had a terrible year, honestly, shooting the ball. What the hell is it? Yeah, he's shooting 39% from the field. So he's definitely not been good this year. But last year, when Devin Booker was out, if TJ Warren was out, there was an injury. Josh Jackson was normally the guy to step up and have some huge games. So he definitely has the upside. If he can just kind of tap into what he was doing last year, and what TJ Warren probably out as well with Devin Booker. I mean, someone's got to step up. I think Josh Jackson can be that guy. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my final guy of the money 6. So you got your mid-range guys, and you still got 5,700 remaining per player. So you got Fox, Aaron Gordon, DeAndre Ayton, Collison, Josh Jackson, Myles Turner. Honestly, all these guys could go for over 35 DraftKings points. They all have that kind of upside. There's definitely some risk involved with some of them. But I think they have all really good matchups and kind of the ability to go off. And also, mentioned some injuries to track. Rodney McGruder is an interesting one at 4,700. If he is out, Dwayne Wade, you could see an uptick in minutes. And maybe Kelly Olynyk again here, who's actually gotten almost started minutes the last 2 games with 25 and 29 DraftKings points, 32 and 29 DraftKings points. So he's definitely interesting at 3,900. But he was out of the rotation for almost 2 weeks. So I have no idea what they're going to do with him going forward, but in GPP is definitely an interesting target. Also, a guy like Derek White has been another guy that's been seeing an uptick a minutes, but I didn't feel confident enough to recommend him. But 33 and 33 minutes the last 2 games, so he's definitely trending up. Price tag at 4,200 if he's getting that minutes again. He's a very good play, but again, GPP probably more likely there. And also the injuries with Doncic. He's expected to play, but if he is out, Harrison Barnes can see an uptick of usage. And then Marvin Bagley at 5,600. If he's out, then Bielika maybe could do so, but he only played 20 minutes when Bagley was out the other night. So it would probably be Bogdanovich again, the one that steps up. But his price tag isn't as friendly here at 5,800, but he still could return value at that price tag, even if with Bagley out, that is. So that is it for the plays. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, drop a like if you did. Over 200 likes would be greatly appreciated. You can subscribe to continue to get these NBA, DraftKings plays and just advice and my thoughts on every single slate. Comment any question you have down below. You can follow me on Twitter for any updates on like the injury news and stuff like that. If I see anything that's worth tweeting out about the slate after this video. So good luck. Hope you win some money in this 5-game slate, and we'll see you back here again next time.